Good afternoon, my name is Xya Taylor and this is my oral presentation for Introduction to Sociology. The article I chose to analyze is called Pretty Pleases, The Effects of Physical Attractiveness, Race, and Sex on Receiving Help. It was written by Peter L. Benson, Stuart A. Karabanek, and Richard M. Lerner. The article was displayed in 1976 in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology. The primary subject being studied in this article was the amount of help received by attractive and racially diverse and gender obviously diverse individuals and receiving help. The independent variable in this article was physical attractiveness or appearance in general, race and sex as well. And the dependent variable is the amount of help that was received by the person. The expected outcome of the experiment or the hypothesis is that the more attractive or more desired races and genders will be favored in receiving help. The method to collect the data was an experiment. What the experiment entailed was pictures were rated by test subjects on a scale of attractiveness, 1 being the most attractive, 10 being the least attractive, and the most attractive was selected, the one that got voted the most for being the most attractive got selected, the least attractive, and then a couple in the middle got selected. They were all given an identical, of course, genderly specific, an identical portfolio to a graduate school, and it was left at an airport phone booth. And what happened was an observer was observing the forgotten, because it was supposed to be forgotten in the phone booth, portfolio, and observed the general public's reaction to the portfolio based on the attractiveness of the picture. So they would an example of it would be if somebody picked up the picture and it was an attractive or an unattractive person, and they said it or picked it up and read it and set it down. If it was an unattractive person, that would be them not helping. If they picked it up and it was an attractive person and they helped it out, that would be helping. The outcome of the field work did indeed prove that physical attractiveness had a pull on the willingness of an individual to help the misfortunate graduate school applicator. One ethical concern in this experiment was that the research subjects should generally be informed that they are being studied, and in the analysis, the subjects who chose the photos based on the attractiveness were aware of what they were doing. However, the public, which was choosing to help or not, was not aware. And I believe that the unethical issue in this could be overlooked, because if the people who were helping or not helping knew that it was based on the attractiveness of the person, that could create a bias. In a psychologist's mind, the reasoning for physical attractiveness to have an impact on a person's willingness to help may be due to an instinct or a natural selective type reasoning, and that is because of obviously internal factors and our instincts that we would have about helping somebody who is more sexually desirable. A sociologist's focal point on the external factors which might drive a person to choose a more attractive person in the study is being raised with the media, where attractive people are in more power, or if it is a quality that all important people share in common, so they're exposed to it more often when they're children. Another article that I found very interesting to help gain a better understanding of the social class aspect and physical attractiveness was called The Effects of Physical Attractiveness on a Teacher's Expectations, and this article appeared in the Sociology of Education journal in 1973. It was written by Margaret M. Clifford. I think this better helps understand how more important people per se are attractive in this article, is because it said that the hypothesis was that teachers would be more lenient on students, and in this article it was actually proven that teachers actually encourage the more attractive or more hold on a second, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about what I'm diverse, I guess. I'm sorry. Come on, I need you. the word whenever you want someone more? Anybody know?
Attraction?
Attraction, yeah, okay. Diversely attractive person, okay? They were actually encouraged to try harder and they were expected more from them. Okay, and that's my presentation.